Hey everybody, welcome back to another lacrosse breakdown. Today we're going to be talking about off-ball defense and protecting the house. Now, what I challenge you all today is to get one takeaway from this breakdown. One thing that you can take back to your game to improve, right? We need to have a growth mindset, right? We have to look at things and listen with the mentality of, okay, what can I take to improve myself, to take my game to the next level. Okay, even if you think you know everything that has to deal with off-ball defense, I challenge you to find one thing to take away from this. Right? No one knows everything. I don't know everything, and you should use every opportunity to try to improve and grow. Okay, so make the most of this talk. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, okay, is off-ball defense is a part of team defense. Okay, team defense. In a team defense, you have more than one job, right? This defenseman, if the ball's here and we're playing on ball, this defenseman doesn't just have the job of covering this offensive player and making sure he doesn't score, right? He needs to assist his teammate, okay? And a way to think about that, or a way to think about it, is covering the most important part of the field, right? And I like to call this the house, okay? I call the house it's 5 yards from GLE on both sides, from goal line extended, GLE, up to 10 yards, 10 yards towards the restraining line, and then pushed out in the middle to about 12 yards, okay? About 12 yards in the middle. So it should look something like this, okay? I call this the house because I like to think of it as in the shape of a house, but some coaches may call it the paint. Some may just call this the crease, protecting the crease. But the general concept is we want to shade towards the house when we're off ball. Okay, and that depends a little bit how far off ball you are. Okay, so in this situation, right, if we're one pass away, we want to be just outside the house. Okay, just outside the house, seeing the ball and our man. Okay, let's say we're a couple passes away or a long skip pass away. We want to be inside the house. Okay, fully inside the house, packed in, showing as a dodge deterrent to our or for our teammate here, right? And also seeing our man. If they make this long pass across the field, it's plenty of time for us to recover up and out to the ball, right? So he's not a threat out there to shoot, right? We want to be showing our teammate and playing help defense, okay? If the ball's on the backside wing, okay, we want to be packed into the middle, right? We're inside the house still. We're in a position to defend the inside and see both our man and the ball, right? If the ball's at X, same concept. We're defending from the inside out. We're seeing both our man and the ball staying well within the house. We're not playing out behind, right? Help cover this prime real estate inside the house. And if our man is one pass away on the wing, right, we are just outside the house, showing adjacent here as help, but ready to go out to the ball if this guy decides to make this pass, right? So we want to be helping defend the house, or the paint or the crease, right? And one of the keys here, right? You're not only just a dodge deterrent, but let's say your man is backside here, right? And we have additional players on offense, right? If we're just playing, if we're playing out or pushing out, right? We're leaving opportunities for the offense to step into space and make skip passes for shots, right? We're leaving these opportunities open. Whereas if we pack in on the backside, if we pack ourselves in and get into the house, right, we're defending that skip lane, right? Our sticks are right in this skip lane and able to knock down these passes, forcing If they did want to make this cross field pass, it would have to be a lob. It would have to be up high in the air to get over top of us and over top of our sticks, which allows plenty of time for the defender that would be guarding this player to recover out to him, right? So we're not only just helping our teammate on ball, we're also helping our teammates off ball by helping defend these passing lanes, okay? Defend the passing lanes. Also, one thing to think about is your stance, right? We want to be in a position where we can see both our man and the ball at the same time. We can't just be standing and staring at the ball, right? So we are in a position where we are staring probably about, this defender's probably looking somewhere right here on the field, right? And he's looking out of his left eye, he can see the ball, and out of his right eye, he can see his man. So if his man moves, he'll see him start his movement, and he can pack in, so he maintains vision of both his man and the ball, right? So you want to be in an open stance, see both man and ball. If it flips, right, let's say he cuts all the way through to behind, right? We were previously looking this way. As soon as he cuts through to the opposite side, we're going to have to flip our hips and start staring the opposite direction, right? Stare the opposite way so we can see both our man and the ball, right? The key there is, right, we want to be standing towards the inside. We want to be defending inside out, right? So in both situations, right, whether he's at X and we're here and we can see both man and ball, our butt is towards the inside facing out, right? If he's back on this side, we're going to flip our hips, be looking up this direction, and we can see both man and ball with our butt towards the inside, right? We want to protect from the inside out. So the other thing to think about is how we react to ball movement, right? So if we're in good help side defense, packed in on the back side, as the ball moves, we want to go approach out from the inside out to play the ball, but the key here is off ball, we have to move, right? As soon as this attackman moved that ball, this defender's role changed radically, right? He needs to convert from playing solid on-ball defense to getting into team defense and helping, right? So he needs to open up and sprint towards the inside, right, to be able to be a deterrent for any skip passes, right, that we talked about earlier. He's trying to open up and get into that skip lane and to be a deterrent for a dodge, so there's not a quick catch and dodge to the middle, right? We need to be a deterrent for the dodge and defend the skip lanes, right? Here, I'll get a defender out there to keep us even here. So we're opening up and getting to the inside, right? As soon as that ball moved here, this defender is starting to step out, right? Getting ready to step out of the house to go defend his player if they move the ball, right? So, and we're showing to this side, right? Every time the ball moves, you should move as a defenseman, right? If the ball moves, you need to move. If your player, or if the player with the ball moves, right? If, let's say, he cuts upfield, cuts downfield, we all have to move with him. We're moving with him on ball, right? We're kind of showing a little bit, showing our help to the side here. And on this backside, we have to be backing in towards the middle, playing inside out, seeing both the ball and your man on the backside, right? So every time the ball moves, we should be packing in on the backside and making sure we can stick with both our ball and our man, right? So let's say there's a situation where the ball's up top and we're defending, we're showing to the right, we're in the house, packed in on the back side here, right? And we're ready to show adjacent, seeing both our ball and the man. If there's a dodge to goal, right? He makes a move and makes a step. One key here is no matter where you are on the field defensively, we should be sucking in or spidering into the middle, right? So this defenseman, as he sees that dodge come down the alley, he's going to spider in. He's still maintaining his vision of the ball and his man, but he's spidering into the inside, right? And backside, same thing. We're packing in. As that dodge is coming down, we're packing in, right? One, we're maintaining that vision between the ball and our man, but we're also congesting the crease. Less space for him to dodge to, right? Even on the backside, on this backside, we're still seeing our skip here, but we're showing in harder to the middle, right? So everybody spiders in. This defenseman came in, this defenseman backed in, and the backside defenseman came in as well, okay? That's called spidering in or sucking in. So if you hear coach yell spider in, that means he's seeing a dodge starting, and we need to pack in to defend the crease, right? And we already kind of talked about this, but if this offensive player decides to move the ball, right, we're going out and playing, and then immediately we have to be thinking convert from on-ball defense to help defense and sprinting into the middle, right? But that's generally it, right? The key concepts here, right? In team defense, we got to protect the house, okay? Everybody should now be comfortable with what the house is. And it's just about being a support for the rest of your team, okay? I hope you guys learned something in this lacrosse breakdown today. And as always, if you have any questions, please just shoot them in the comments and I'll get back to you as best as I can. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.